Okay. So obviously this was a time jump. So
This is like the creepiest. I love the story arc just because like I feel like shortly after after like the first couple episodes of the whole show, it's like you get used to the walkers being just like they're not even like zombies, they're just like wild and species we never read about. So the horror element just kind of dies. But like this is like the first like horror like most horrific thing that's been in the whole show. It's like totally different because you don't know now whether or not in a herd there's an actual person hiding in there that's gonna like wake up and do some crazy shit.
oh, and for those on YouTube, this I have Brandenn on the line, assuming people can hear. Um, I mean, I'm just curious about the time jump and if Eugene is still alive. Rosita's bleeding. She's what?
Eugene, yeah, of course he's still alive. Why would
We
he not be alive?
well, we didn't see him. She's alone, running and bleeding and dehydrated.
Well, no, he was with Rita there at the end.
No, just now she passed out alone. She was running in the woods
Oh,
alone.
you're talking about right now when she like left him?
Yeah, she.
He's still alive. I'm not even worried about that. He's still alive.
Hey, Abbott. Yeah. Well, okay.
It would be a way more dramatic, like build up and kill off scene if Eugene was gonna die like that.
Maybe, but maybe not, because we all know how Maggie left.
He could be one of yeah, because we
Oh
don't even
wow.
know if she left or not, even though like the only reason why anybody knows that she left is because of the fact that like all the news articles saying that it was her last episode. That's basically the only reason why.
Well, no, I mean, I just mean that her last episode had. I mean, we don't actually see her leave or anything. She's just not there anymore. So
That's what I mean.
okay, well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Is the audio okay, everyone? Is there's no overlap with my TV and yours, right? It's on the same thing. It's all good.
I think it's fine. Nobody has complained about it yet.
It's all good, man.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Guys, nobody gave me a direct response to the question earlier. Is the audio for chill okay? You guys hear it?
Oh, YouTube says audio is same and good. Oh, it's on.
There's Daryl.
I think the Rosita scene was ahead of whatever this is with Daryl and Carol and Henry.
Probably.
C. Thomas Howell? Huh. 80s actor.
You fixed the boat since last time?
Good dog.
Well, yours is behind mine.
Yeah. When's the last time you ate?
There's a feedback yesterday.
Maybe just on commercial breaks, call me.
How much further are the trolls clear?
Okay.
To the river bend, the rig's about 5 miles past that. If their story checks out.
You'd feel better if you just said it.
What makes you think I want to say something?
Not hearing you deny it.
I was going to tell you that I'm glad you changed your mind about it.
But you think I should have let them stay out of it?
Well, you're going pretty far out of your way not to. Considering.
Considering what?
That you like these guys.
Really?
they kill that dog, I'm gonna be mad.
What do I want to say about having emotions?
Us not being defenseless out in the open because we gave him a reason not to trust us. I choose that option. Except, oh wait,
Sure. You can roll with a little while on. No, not. I want my damn knife. Look, I'm sorry about Martha. She can be a bit hot-headed. It's one word for it.
Mm-mm.
She's been on edge since we all started.
was he with you long?
Long enough. I love getting under Martha's skin. He used to wear this absolutely horrid shirt. It was like looking into creation itself in paisley. God, it was horrendous. But Magda hated it. She said just looking at it gave her a migraine. So Bernie wore it every day.
Magda stay mad, don't she?
Honestly, I think she came around on the shirt. Just like she came around on the head. My family. This place, Hilltop, is safe. It is. What's it like? It's been a while since I've been there. And how do you know it's safe? I promised my daughter that I would get you there, and I will. You're just gonna have to trust me.
She didn't answer the question about it being safe. 80s music? Sounds 80s. It's catchy. So Tara lives at Hilltop now? Well, they're thriving at Hilltop. Oh, right. Diana. Diana? I wonder what made Tara decide to go live at Hilltop. No, I like the song.
Hey,
Spending a lot of time with George's records.
it's a good collection. I appreciate the gift.
Maggie sent another letter.
Yeah, twins dropped it off this morning. She's
Okay.
good.
The twins.
What's up?
Got a list of people that want to talk to you.
I'm sure you do.
Fine, I'll just leave this here and you can deal with
So
it.
Jesus is the reluctant
Very
leader.
funny. Sit. I'm listening.
20 minutes before I have to go back to the infirmary.
Hit me.
Okay, Tammy Rose wants to expand the crop fields, but she needs to see how far she can cultivate. Enid still needs more room in the garden for medicinal herbs. Alden also needs your okay to send another team out for scrap metal. There's a noise complaint from trailer 7, and
Why did you give that kid a kazoo?
you found a kazoo, you give it to a kid.
Good point.
We'll deal with it. And there's this.
Jesus is just the figurehead.
Elected leader of Hilltop.
You know, a win is a given when no one runs against you.
We should at least pretend to be happy.
Thank you, Tara.
This place is a mess. Just take Maggie's office. She'd want you to have it.
It's fine. I don't need it.
Because you still think this is temporary?
I'm gonna go check on those crop fields for Tammy.
But now? I have a list of things that I have to go over.
And you can ask me them when I get back.
Seriously?
Boy, it's like a marriage, huh? Is it a snake? Can we get Carol some moisturizer for her hair, please? Some conditioner or something?
You just gonna leave him there?
Yeah, keeps the animals away.
You've been out here longer than I thought you'd be, longer than you said you'd be.
Yeah, I like it. It's quiet. How's the king?
Man, that smell.
I'm having a hard time letting go.
I know Tara wants to. I mean,
Taking
Tara
Henry
wants to
to
win.
Hilltop. Wants to apprentice at the smithy.
Well, I appreciate your visit. Seems real good. Tell me why you're really here.
Make him take a
You should
shower.
come with us. I can't stay at Hilltop. Got problems of our own in the kingdom. I'm just feel really a lot better if you're there.
You want me to babysit your boy?
Not like that.
How is it?
He's an idealist. Just like Ezekiel. I love that about him. I do. It's important, but it can be dangerous too.
No, he's going to have to learn. Just like everybody else. Just like you and I did.
He doesn't want to get close to anyone else. Interesting. Hey, Bessie. I don't like this development going to Jesus, especially with the mid-season finale right around the corner. And that's the Brandon.
So Jill's back. We had to cut off the audio temporarily because there's like feedback going on. All right, so that's what I thought. I figured Daryl was out living on his own after the accident. Yeah. What's wrong? Shashin says, "What's wrong with the man bun?" Everything is wrong with the man bun.
The man bun.
That's my response to that. Everything is
Well,
wrong.
AJYT Abbott said that Jesus is the leader, but Tara's doing all the work. And I said, it's kind of like a marriage.
The music is different. Yeah, I didn't like that song that they used for that
Really?
montage. That was
I liked it.
that seemed totally out of place to me.
I thought it was very lively and upbeat and like kind of showing the mood of Hilltop. It's very easy going there right now after all these years. Like Alexandria is very severe and the kingdom is I don't know. I don't know. But then Hilltop just seemed kind of I think that's Tara's influence. I think that was kind of what the music was more representative of was her than anything else.
Yeah, that's probably true. I don't know. I mean, for me, I'm a big fan of like the original music, especially I mean they have like a whole orchestra that they use and a like really well experienced composer Bear McCreary who does all of the music for the show, and they never ever used like outside music for the first 6 or 7 years. So I kind of became accustomed to that. So now for them to use like weird 80s songs to me, that just doesn't fit. Um, I feel like he could have done a better job in just creating all original music to illustrate that emotional point.
But he couldn't create that you're not going to get that type of pep with an orchestra. You know what I mean? It's just it's not going to happen. And it's I mean Hilltop is the only one that's flourishing of the three. Oddly enough, with Maggie gone, Tara stepping up, and I just don't know. I mean, what could Bear McCreary have played that would have been? I don't know. Peppy just doesn't seem
Well,
like
we
it's in
don't
his
know because he
repertoire.
would have had to create it.
I don't think he could have created that. Like that was a very specific type of music, and I thought it was very fitting to like. Last time we see Tara, like she wears the kid, colored sunglasses,
Yeah.
and she has like the little silly nicknames for people, and her fist bumps. Like she has a very specific aesthetic. So uh, since it was focusing on her, I felt like it worked for this instance.
listening to Jesus and Mary Chain. What's the name of the song? I wasn't paying attention.
I, I think it's funny that Jesus was listening to the music, but it was and he's sitting there looking depressed. But it was more. It was very fitting to Tara, kind of walking
Yeah,
around
he
and being
clearly hates
happy.
being a leader. He clearly
He's
hates
well,
being a leader.
he's just a figurehead. He's really not the leader. The leader is clearly Tara.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense for him to be like even considered the leader. I mean, he's never been like the leader type of personality. If you really think about it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Karina said
So,
that the kingdom is the only one floundering. Alexandria and Hilltop are thriving. Hilltop seems emotionally open, and Alexandria is emotionally closed, which I think is both reflective of Tara's disposition and Michonne's disposition.
yeah, I agree with that.
And in Kingdom, I think there's an imbalance between what Carol wants and what Ezekiel wants, which is probably part of the reason why they're kind of drowning a little
It's
bit.
about to come back on.
Oh,
Yeah, it's back on.
all right.
Next commercial break.
Okay. Ah, I can't get the mute off.
I didn't think you would be this fast. Is this all that's left? Heard you ran from did all this? No. The bigger one must have come through here.
Hmm. I don't know. Seemed particularly brutal for some strange reason.
We should take something of his with us. What do you do with it? To remember him.
It's the first instrument I ever played as a kid. My aunt got it for me for my birthday. Had it a whole week before my mom decided, for her own sanity, that I like painting better.
Looks better with a beard.
Oh, maybe for my sanity, you don't.
Hey, maybe he could play something real fun.
It's just gotta be here. No, I'm not telling you that. Yes, I have a love of musical arts, but Connie here does not appreciate my. No, it's not a fetish. Not a fetish. Can you please just help me find it? Please? Thank you.
DJ, collect all their weapons. Hell no! We're taking what's ours. No. I'm not letting my men take 5 armed strangers into Hilltop. Your men? What about you? I came to see if your story checks out. It does. The Deke and DJ will take you the rest of the way. So not only have you not been to this place in who knows how long, you aren't coming with us, and we can't have our weapons. You want your weapons? Take them. Then you're on your own out here.
Michonne?
You want an escort to Hilltop? A chance at something better? They stay with us.
How about the second one?
So we're just supposed to trust her if she doesn't even trust us. I mean, guys, we made it this long. I say we take our chances off.
No, second one? You with me? Second one?
Stop it. Luke's right. They wouldn't put us back together just to pull us apart again. They wouldn't. You said we'd be there by morning? That's right. Look, I know you don't like her rules. I don't either. But we made it out of here a long time on our own, with less than this. So for a real chance for a safe place to live, you can make it a few more hours. Okay? Sun will be down soon. We should find shelter.
Michonne should take the rest away as spokesperson. Is that Aaron?
Rule number one, always be mindful of your surroundings. Actually, rule number one is don't forget to look up.
Are they together? Is this like their foreplay? Or training? Are they just training?
Sorry, you okay?
So how did Aaron manage that flying leap up onto a horse, basically?
You're becoming again.
And why does Jesus wear leather coats when it's so hot? And not sweat?
Wasn't today election day? Or re-election day, as it were? That's why I was late. Partly. It's been harder and harder to get away. Sarah can't cover for you? She knew I've been coming this far out without the security detail. As it is, she wants to have me drive here, which is the... If Michonne knew I was violating protocol like this. Same boat, my friend. Don't suppose she's changed her mind about the pair? No, you're kidding, right? I don't know. She wanted to put it to a revote. Not since she did the first one with council. Just like she did with the new people. Yeah. Fair is important. Not just for the kingdom, for all of us. We have to come back together. But Sean, she doesn't care about that.
Rosita? Eugene?
There.
Someone that's else? Oh, that is Rosita.
Where's Eugene? I saw you two together. Where is he? What barn? Aaron, you two. Yeah, it's here. It'll be dark soon. Whichever barn he's in, you have to hope he'll be safe there till tomorrow.
Magnus group for the win. Hello.
So, are you ready to admit that I'm totally right about Aaron and Jesus,
Oh, being together?
and that Daryl's not going to be involved with Jesus?
Well, I mean,
Sorry, Aaron.
excuse me. We don't. Excuse me, sir. We don't know how many time jumps there are going to be. We don't know what's going to happen and how things are going to end up. Just because somebody's together now, don't mean they'll be together tomorrow.
Well, they're not. I mean, they're not even together. I'm just saying that it seems pretty clear to me that they're like totally flirting with one another. Yeah, and that just said bionic Aaron, and I was thinking the same thing. I don't even know what that thing is. It's like it looks metallic.
Well,
Which I don't. I mean,
no, it's steampunk Aaron, and also aerodynamic Aaron. Because how in the hell did he make that flying leap onto the top of that horse like that? Where?
he's clearly been training with Jesus a lot. You know what I mean?
But he flew into the air over a horse. How?
Maybe he's been working on his hops. I don't know.
What?
He's been doing jump training.
Oh my god. Okay. I guess.
Let's see.
And
Daryl has a pup to keep him company. Yeah, although he would have been fine without anybody because
wait,
he's just
we saw a
he's a
dog?
loner.
Did we see the dog yet? I thought we
Yeah,
didn't.
in the very beginning. Yeah, he was there, just kind of wandering around.
Oh, I must have missed that part somehow. Probably trying to get the YouTube up.
He was
Um,
very brave.
Aaron does have bad luck lately. True.
I think that they should be allowed to have their weapons. Yeah, I mean, I don't like the way that the show's acting with these new people.
Again,
She's being overly paranoid.
we don't know her struggle. She might be paranoid just enough. However, I think she should let them have better weapons than what they have since they're traveling on the road together. And if there's like a group of walkers, they're going to need weapons to help out. But I also think she should go all the way to Hilltop and quit playing these games.
I agree.
Hmm.
Okay, Teresa's. I thought they were fitting. Are you talking about Aaron Daryl, the possibility there, or Jesus and Aaron? Anne says I agree with Michonne. Until they know they can be trusted, no weapons.
Especially Magnus crazy ass.
I don't feel like she's that crazy.
I think so. Like people take you in your first, well, I'm gonna ignore Rick being crazy, but she's clearly been out on the road too long or something. Plus, she has that whole prison thing going. Um, she's in constant attack mode. I would trust like the deaf chick and the musician, the musical teacher, and the lady with the head injury with weapons over Mag. I would trust pretty much everyone in that group with weapons over Magna. Like, I'd be like, if I was Michonne, I'd be like, okay, everyone but her can have weapons. That's the deal. And see what they say about that.
Well, that would just piss her off even more, though, and make her even like more hostile.
Well, no. Her whole thing was that her people don't have weapons. I would be like, fine, your people can have weapons.
Look,
but
okay, but Magnus showed up on Michonne's doorstep and handed over the other weapon.
Well, that was only after she decided to not attack her in her home because she saw she had a kid. Or another kid, as it were. Huh?
The show doesn't know that she's like looking through the window.
I know, but we do. We know that she was being a creeper.
Right, which means we know that she changed her mind about Michonne.
But we also know.
That's the point.
Oh,
it's back on.
I trust Michonne's intuition, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Like, she was right about the governor.
Your dog always do that? Oh, he's got his reasons.
That dog eating a hand? Oh, it's a foot.
I'm impressed. This is really nice. You cooking for us. You're good.
I want to see Henry just sitting there like this.
Wait, is this why we came here? Do you think I need a shot for him? And this is the guy. Henry, I can handle myself. I never said you couldn't.
About 30 minutes. I'm totally ready.
Oh, good. That's just enough time.
Time for what?
Indeed. Time for what? She combing his hair? She getting the lights out? She's gonna need shampoo or peanut butter or something. It's like such a motherly thing. I don't know how people sexualize these two. It's just, I don't see it.
Look, I know. I think I'm still looking for him.
Right?
He's right.
After a while, it's not easy to say.
Daryl's right. Snake soup? Snake stew. Excuse me. Stew.
How'd you get the scar?
Scar? He must sink to high heaven. I can't shake it. I can't shake the lack of hygiene. Horsies. He's fixing an instrument, I bet. Now Michonne's gonna look like a crazy person. Killing instruments. And somebody should get Michonne some vape pens. It's too bad no one's a therapist in the ZA to really help with a lot of the PTSD going on. Sounds like my dog. So someone tied the dog up like that? That's a lot of gross walkers in this episode. Or is it just me? Oh, he got caught in one of the traps. Waiting for Henry to be like, Mom! Mom! Maybe Daryl should just kill them first before getting the dog.
Stay back.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Mama was watching. And here's the call. I don't think Daryl is suicidal, but Michonne has. I said she needs like a vape pen or something. She needs to chill.
Seriously. Joe, you take over. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, okay. I can't actually read the comments on. Well, let me see if I can read the comments on Facebook. Let's see if it'll let me do it without like starting the feed. Well, Brandon goes to the loo. How's everyone doing tonight? Not that I can see your responses at the moment, but I just wanted to ask. Okay, let's see.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Oh wow, it's weird listening to myself. Why can't I turn this off? This is so okay. I can't look at the comments because then it's just like I'm talking to myself. So I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just gonna look at the YouTube comments. At this point, Negan is less crazy and he's Negan, says AJYT Abbott. I have to agree. Negan seems to have found some sort of inner peace that Michonne and Daryl have not. Karina says, I'm looking forward to finding out why Michonne is so cautious. I bet it all makes sense. I agree. She experienced something severe, whatever it was during those 6 years. There had to have been some kind of kidnapping or assault or something that happened. Whoever put that scar on her back, she clearly can have done that herself. Um, but still, I think that the music teacher, he seems sincere. I could see being, having trepidation with Magna because, duh. But the teacher and the news reporter woman, I think that, you know, those are all
I'm back.
those oh, you're back. Okay. I was
Keep
just
saying what you were saying, though.
what?
Keep saying what you were saying, though.
I was just saying that I feel like the music teacher and the journalist specifically seem trustworthy and are who they say they are. So
Yeah,
I
I
think,
agree.
well, I think that Michonne is clearly going through something, that something has happened. Um, I also think that she's overreacting for sure.
Yeah, well, especially since, like, I mean, I don't know. It would be hard for me to be distrustful of a music teacher, but then also, like, that guy's, like, demeanor is just not threatening. Like, the only one in the whole group that seems to have, like, an edge to them is Magna, so I can understand Michonne's, like, attitude towards her on some level, but it disturbs me that even after she showed up and, like, handed over that other hidden knife that she had, it doesn't seem to have improved Michonne's trust of her, and that's not good because that means that she's like incapable of trusting anyone ever again. You can't go through the rest of your life like that.
Hmm.
So that's not a good sign. I hope she gets over that soon.
Um, I believe she'll come around with some people, probably not everyone. Um, I
I hope that like the thing that just happened right now with the violin like helps a little bit, to where she's like, okay, like I am being paranoid, you know.
yeah,
Although, in her defense, why the hell is that guy doing that in the middle of the night randomly?
because he has a instrument fetish. The deaf lady said.
It was just like, I mean, that did look really suspicious, you know? Like, I can understand why she would be like, dude, this guy just, like, woke up, everybody else is asleep, and he's, like, randomly over there carving something. She probably thought he was making a weapon, so I can understand that, too. Alright, it's back on.
Okay.
How is she? Any change?
No, she's still out, but she's gonna be okay. She's just dehydrated. And it has her in an IV. It was weird seeing her out all this
Ooh.
time.
Good question about Oceanside.
Aaron, too. What were you guys doing out there?
I've been training. Talking to him, keeping the lines of communication open, making sure they're still alive.
To avoid being here?
To try and get Alexandria on board with the fair.
They won't.
And I can't accept that.
The fair?
You shouldn't either. It's important.
Listen, everybody here is starting to notice how much you're gone. The fair is important to all of us, but we need you here.
Why?
Because they made you our leader.
Maybe they shouldn't have.
Alice? Look, I know you think you're just keeping a promise to Maggie, but you took this job. So stop pretending it's just for now. She's not here. You are. Your people are counting on you. Maggie is counting on you. I'm counting on you. I came to tell you that I'm going out in the morning to look for Eugene. You need to stay here.
Tara's gonna find him. That's what Tara and Eugene do. They save each other. Oh, he's got the X too. Oh, he's got a couple of them. See? Something went down, y'all. Wow, so that's Daryl, Michonne. Who else? Who else has these scars?
Is that? Let's go bring it to fetch. I don't. No.
I love German Shepherds.
The dog checks the tracks. Let's see how far they walk along. And we got stuck before. Anyway.
I wonder if he really got stuck or.
Thanks for saving me. Not telling Mom about that one.
His mom.
Go dog. No, the traps. Not friends. That's no way to die. Slow and painful like that. I just want to get the walkers out. It's being more and more.
My mom, she says, you're your best friend. One who's always had her back, no matter what. She misses you. She worries about you. You can see that, right?
Well, she knows what I'm at. She knows how to find it.
She shouldn't have to. It isn't just about me.
Really should get the closed caption.
This is unbelievable. It's utterly unbelievable. Listen. Do you know what this is? This is an original Stradivarius circus.
Circus 1725.
Mm.
He found it in a mansion outside of Philadelphia before it was overrun by stickers. In a kid's room, of all places. I didn't think I was going to miss it.
Lucy, you've been traveling with it. A collection of instruments. All this time. Why?
Why not?
It's art.
Here we go.
Look, for a very long time, historians and archaeologists have wondered how did ancient humans survive the Neanderthals? Okay? How did we defeat them when they were bigger and they were smarter and they were stronger, faster, they had better tools than us? So why are we still here and they're not. And then they found a cave. Okay? Yeah, flute. Yeah. And then they realized that maybe ancient humans didn't defeat Neanderthal. Not in the way that we think of the word defeat, okay? They came together as an answer to defeat. They sat around a campfire. They shared their stories with each other in the form of music and paintings, and they created a common identity. And then they built communities, and they grew, and then as they grew, Neanderthal retreated. And then after a while, he just died out. So this is the one thing that separates us from the animals. For better or for worse, it brings us together. And if we're trying to rebuild something, you can't ignore that.
After everything you've seen and done, you still believe that's all it will take?
Yeah. The survival of the fittest. Sharing with each other. I mean, that's part of what makes us stronger.
She's hearing him.
I'll probably reach Alexander before you get back to Hilltop. So, you need supplies. You should take them.
I'd rather have the company, honestly. Come with us. It's the least you could do after murdering Luke's violin last night.
True. Facts.
It's for the best. You know that.
You don't have to worry about that.
You can't take the risk. I don't know what she'll do if she sees me.
Oh.
Maggie's gone. So Kershaw with her. Jesus runs Hilltop now.
Where is she? And how do you... Sheriff? What is it?
Walkers, let's move.
Grab your stuff. Let's go. DJ needs to give us our weapons.
Joe! Hey!
Are we supposed to fight?
Joe!
We need our weapons!
Seriously. Oh, look. Someone needs to protect DJ. Okay. They're all pretty spread out. Don't push them. Kill them. Wait, Michonne was worried about slingshots? All right, I guess. It's impressive. Like some Hawkeye type shit. She know him? Man, he was ripped apart. Commercial break? Yeah.
The Walking Dead is brought to you by
Come on. That's stupid. Maggie might have it. Daryl has an X tattoo. Yeah. Most powerful speeches in a row from him.
Noticed, but right then, like when there's like the big shot of like overlooking the whole area, like as the walkers were coming in. Oh,
What?
what just happened?
What's wrong?
It cut out again, but for no reason. It's a connection issue again. Not because of anything else. I'm gonna reconnect right now.
Okay. Karina says
It's
trust.
reconnecting.
Oh, okay.
It's reconnecting.
Okay. They really did prove themselves. They're pretty handy with some freaking slingshots.
Yeah, no kidding. That was crazy.
Which I think it's weird that Michonne was tripping on some slingshots.
She's being ridiculous.
Well, no, she's gotten better. He's clearly like she was hearing what he was saying. He gave her promise.
She was listening. So what I was saying before it got like it disconnected. So like there was that shot of like the whole area, right? Like right before they started actually fighting walkers. Like, do you notice like all of the walkers that were there, they were all coming in from different directions. That doesn't match like the behavior of walkers. They're a herd normally comes in from like one direction, all in the same movement pattern. Like that made me think that's probably part of the whispers, because they would like lead part of the herd around to the other side so that they would be completely surrounded.
Yeah.
And then also, in that last shot behind Sadiq, he's like, we have to go. There's a couple of them that look completely different than other walkers. Like they have really, really dark, like big sunken in eyes, which makes me think that like skin is not actually like their skin on the face. It's a walker mask and a walker suit.
Perhaps.
Sure.
Then shouldn't some of them be?
Sure that's what's going on.
Then shouldn't some of the whisperers be dead?
I don't know how that works. Like
they're out there like that. Like I feel like Michonne should kill one walker and then everything is like fresh. Like there's blood splatter and stuff because it's an actual alive body with pumping blood, And then everybody's like, "What?"
I don't know how that works. I don't even know how many of them are in like a herd. I don't know if it's just like a couple of them that's leading a herd around, or if it's like half the herd is them. It's completely impossible for me to understand. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, like two things. One, Karina says DJ Michonne's right hand man. I would say DJ, but probably more Sadiq. And two, I mean, the poll is still going on for like another 6 days, but you've won in a landslide. You've beat out CGI Andy and that actor from The Rain. For those of you who don't know, I did a poll on both Faces to see who should play young Rick because they're casting young Rick. So the choices were Brandenn and
Wait, they are the young Rick?
People said.
I didn't know if it was confirmed or not. I thought it was just like a rumor.
The way it was worded, even though the title was incorrect, it's not a recasting, it's a casting for a young Rick Grimes, which I don't know what purpose that would serve because I really don't need to see the beginning of Rick and Lori or whatever. But
yeah, if there was like any like super flashback sequence that I would want to see, between him and Shane.
Yeah, that's true, but only if it's actually Andy and John Bernthal, because otherwise I don't care. But AJYT Abbott. Oh, he's the guy was gutted. The guy was gutted. All right. Shit.
Hey.
Huh?
Hi.
Astute point, AJ. He definitely was gutted.
Thank you.
Good. Good.
Good.
Ready to go in about 10 minutes.
Carol's plan worked. She's always plotting. She's always plotting and planning.
I know what it's like. Worry about your family. Carry the burden of protecting them. Feel guilty and suffering. She'll be fine. We will. Because back to me. I would know. As long as I have a home. And that's how I say. We will. This is as far as I go.
Come on, Michonne.
Should have told you about Maggie sooner. I'm sorry.
Where is she?
With Georgie. Someplace far. Helping her with some new community. That's all I know. I wanted to say something sooner, but I promised someone I wouldn't. So I did.
Someone.
This means you can come with us to Hilltop. You should.
What happened with Michonne and Maggie?
I'm needed back home. I kept my promise to Judith.
What about Carl?
Ooh.
What about your promise to him?
It's not that simple. Steve. You from Hilltop?
We are. You?
Alexandra.
See Thomas Howell.
We're headed there now. We have a message. We have one of yours. Rosita Espinosa. She's been injured.
Let them know Michonne and the others are headed to Hilltop. Help them. Yeah.
Hold up. Hold up.
They're being watched.
What is it?
Is that mother?
Nah.
Marina's still here, right? I don't know. Wondering if you'll recognize me. It's been a while. Taller. Get bigger, you know? You're adorable.
Oh, she
No,
hugged
I'm
him.
not. Unless you're like adorable.
See Thomas Howell on the horse.
This is a pleasant surprise. What brings you all the way out here?
Henry. He's taken a stubborn interest in blacksmithing.
Oh, we might be able to help with that. Thought I heard a bike. Good to see you. What you doing here? Something up? We found Rosita outside the lodges. She's pretty banged up. Is she here? Yeah. Eugene's missing. We're headed to go find him. Can you just get a tractor? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Then I'm going to. No. Well, no, come on. Just settle.
I know that's right. I know where we should start. We should go out.
Somebody's got to. So I'll stay. But the next care complete
I'll deal with it.
Well, I don't know how I feel about this music.
Audi presents scenes from next week's episode.
They're just milling around. You ever seen him do this before? No.
It's gonna be feedback again.
We should go. There's a storm coming.
Eugene, go ahead. No, they can handle it. No, they can't.
This wasn't a normal bird. It's looking for me.
Keep them together.
About what's going on during the 6-year time jump. Jesus is
Are you
now
still there?
the
Oh
reluctant
shit!
ruler of the Hilltop.
I did. I did. Keep them together. Like they're rounding them up. Keep them together.
The way they talk is so creepy. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. So that was interesting. Man, I hope that Michonne's like distrust phase is gonna be over after this episode because I don't like this version of her.
Well, she
It's
changed towards the end of it.
yeah, I know. I hope it's over.
Well, it's gonna have to be now. They're about to see
So
some.
I wonder, what's your theory about because like there at the end, you know, like now Daryl and Aaron are gonna go out on like a run to try and find Eugene, so maybe they're gonna spend some time together. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Talking about the Aaron, the romance thing, remember?
Well, that's gonna obviously be put on pause because now they have to go out and find Eugene, and they're all like on this big mission.
I know, but it just seems like that's giving them like an opportunity to like talk and get closer or something. I wonder if maybe like the writing they purposely like built that into it to make it harder to tell whether or not there's going to be like a Jesus Aaron romance or like a Daryl Aaron romance.
I'm still rooting for Daryl and Aaron, so till I see otherwise. I think Jesus and Aaron it seemed more friendly than you know.
So that was pretty sad when like Daryl said that the reason why he's out there is just because he couldn't find Rick's body.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah,
It's
that was
interesting.
kind of a bummer.
It's interesting that Daryl is saying that not. You think Michonne or even Carol's like there's no body like there should have been something.
I mean, I okay. So like, by the way, anybody listening right now, keep your eyes open for a video that'll be posted later on tonight that sort of addresses this about the helicopter and how fucking no one seems to notice it except for Rick and Negan. Everybody else just can't hear it, can't see it. But so like, my first thought was, why was like Gwen just like constantly looking for the body? But it kind of makes sense that she wouldn't spend much time out there because she had to take over leadership of Alexandria. So
So,
she can't like spend her whole day like for years and years and years doing that. And also she had to go through a pregnancy to have RJ and all that stuff. So it kind of makes sense that she wouldn't be the one to try and do that. Daryl is the only one who is like such a loner that's plausible that he would just like make that his whole mission from now on.
well, I mean, we'll see how that plays out. It's interesting if Negan was more in the inner circle, he probably could have provided some insight given the fact that both Jadis and Rick disappeared at the same time. Suspicious.
Yeah, exactly. And not only that, the fact that like so they mentioned that Maggie is gone. Obviously, everybody knows that Rook is gone. They have not mentioned the fact that James is also gone, and like that right there should be enough of an indicator to like people just put two and two together. Like,
Well,
oh,
no,
Rook
actually,
disappeared.
if anyone were to put it together, it should be Gabriel.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
Gabriel dropped the
if he
ball.
was really that into Anne slash Jadis, he would say something, about it to get back into Anne. It's weird to me that they're not addressing that. I feel like they're purposely. I don't know. That's one area of the writing that I don't feel is like very good with this whole thing. This whole Rick like leaving thing is like they're not. The other characters are not like acting appropriately given what they have seen and heard. I mean, and not to mention the fact that like a helicopter just showed up right as Rick disappeared, and nobody seems to be able to see it except for only Rick and Negan. I mean, I don't know. I hope there's going to be a better explanation for that a little bit later on. I mean, where is Gabriel right now? Like, he wasn't in this episode at all, obviously. I mean, I don't know. I want a better I want a better explanation for that whole thing, for like what he thinks happened to Anne, to make it so that the rest of them don't have any other questions about it. Because if they didn't know, like that whole thing that happened with the helicopter, I would think that they would automatically assume, given the fact that she disappeared on the same day, or at very least in the same time period as Rick, that the two events might be related.
Well, I think if there was anyone who should have been able to put something along those lines together, Gabriel would be my number one person. Um, we don't know. I don't think we don't know what was addressed and what wasn't, because it's a 6-year time gap, and it's like so much has happened and so many things that we didn't get to see. So I don't know. We'll see how that plays out, but I feel like something should have been mentioned.
Like, you would think that, well, maybe this wouldn't come from Ian just because he's so good at like holding his cards and not divulging necessarily anything more than what he has to divulge. But you would think at some point that Negan probably would have mentioned the thing about the helicopter, and then if like
Well, why would
someone
he?
else,
He's trapped in a prison cell with presumably no outside time. I don't. I mean,
that Negan's so like, I don't know. He may have like tried to use it as a way of like getting out or something. Like, I know where these other people are. Like, I can help you guys get resources or something. It just seems like he in some way would have used that information to his advantage.
well, no. I mean,
Um,
for a long. I mean, before the time jump, he was a broken man.
True.
They broke him down mentally.
You'd also wonder why, like, if Negan did know about the fact that Anne slash Jadis is gone, you'd think he would ask about it. And he'd
Um,
probably know because of the fact that he saw the helicopter with her.
yeah, but no one would tell him that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, well,
I
why would
guess.
they? They're not.
We don't know how much he knows or doesn't know. I mean, I also wonder like how much he could know. Given the fact that he's got like the secret little window over there in the corner that we didn't know about until this last episode, where he's like helping Judith with the homework and whatnot. You would think he would like overhear something, or I don't know.
I don't. I mean, but no one really cared about Jadis anyway, so I don't even think like, oh, Jadis is gone. Like, I don't. I just don't see that happening, or at least, especially not happening by Negan's cell. Um. Also, AJ.
Jada's the same exit as Maggie.
Well, no, no. Jadis had a better exit. She got to fly away into Rick's movies.
Even worse. That's what I mean.
No,
It's
that's
like,
better.
damn.
We know she's gonna be in the films.
I
That
know. I'm just saying that it's like it's kind of funny to me that like a character like Maggie was so much more important. Well, just a simple conversation. Michonne.
are you talking about Maggie?
Yeah.
Well, they'll probably bring her back or something. So like, I mean, it was a weird send off. Well, it wasn't a send off at all, Frank. But
There's no send off. It was a lack of a send off.
also, it was YouTube that the guy who died on their rig, stuck in the middle with you. It looked like he was, and I agree. He
Yeah.
was gutted as opposed to killed by walkers. So I think that was a whispered kill. I agree with.
Possibly. Yeah, that's another way that you can only tell if one of them was killed by the Whisperers because they would not put they would put somebody that they killed down. They want them to come back so that their part be they're building.
Oh my god.
It's totally creepy.
Well, Talking Dead's playing in the background silently, and one of the memoriams was looks like the older brother from Walker, and it
What?
did.
Oh, I'm gonna have to see the picture and even know that it's being talked about.
Yeah. Also, the Walkers were particularly gross. This just me like I don't know. It just looked particularly gooey this time around.
Well, I think probably some of them were supposed to be Whisperers. We just don't know it.
Hmm.
It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, we don't really like know the rules in terms of what a whisperer looks like distinctly from just like a normal walker. I mean, we know they wear the skin of the dead. We don't really have like a good example of what that looks like. Walker. I think I saw a couple of them like in that last shot as they were all like closing in, but until one of them acts up and actually tries to you know attack somebody else. That's another thing I don't really understand rules wise. It's like, okay, they're wandering around and they're eating. How do they like in terms of like a time without giving it away to all the other walkers that they're not dead? That works yet?
Well, that's it sounds rallying them together so that all parties are attacked at the same time. Like it's a military word that I want that I can't think of right now, where they all kind of just swoop in at once, like guerrilla warfare, and then they kill them all at the same time, with no means of escape. Because that's what Daryl hears from that one walker in the scene. Uh, also,
I mean, it's not that. It's like okay, so example, right? Like think about when like every time they've used the meat poncho, right? The meat poncho technique, like they have to walk quickly as all the rest of them. And even if they don't speak, if they raise one of their arms to like hit somebody or something, it immediately tips off all the other walkers in the area that they're not dead. I don't get how a
um,
whisperer
I don't,
actually attacks another person without the
I don't,
walkers knowing that.
I don't think that's 100% true, especially if this is more than a meat poncho. This is wearing the skin of a dead. Like as far as cloaking devices go, like that's what I mean. Like they're wearing a
Yeah,
leather.
it covers their face too, whereas like the poncho in some cases not.
Yeah, and then also keep in mind like Michonne didn't even. She just had two walkers, which I was like, oh, kind of bend around a little bit.
Yeah, they've been a little bit they've been quite flexible with those rules and consistent, but whatever. Okay. I'll
Yeah.
let it go.
And Ocean, one of the commenters on YouTube mentioned Oceanside. I think that probably a lot of them were the saviors that one time, perhaps, but they haven't been mentioned at all, which is weird. But maybe we'll see them as G's and Aaron keep talking about.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are just sort of like time jump that they haven't really. I mean, I guess it's better to not try and like make it feel like super rushed and just cram everybody into the first episode after they need like still feel like there's a lot of people who are not spoken for who we have no understanding of where they are at this point in time and no understanding of what they've seen in the last five or so much that's gone on
Oh,
supposedly in those 6 years.
you know,
It's kind of hard to even understand like
well,
the context of anybody's actions because there's so much missing.
part of one of the things that just occurred to me is that part of the rift Wasn't Negan at all, but probably Maggie and Daryl signing off on Oceanside slaughtering the saviors. Not part of the deal. And I'm sure that pissed Michonne off. Um, that must have been run, which also explains why that one savior, Laura, is at Alexandria because of you know, the whole peace treaty thing. Or so Oceanside, probably as far as Alexandria is concerned, was cut out, which is why Michonne has not been in contact with Hilltop as well.
Maybe it was like one of the saviors that was left that attacked Michonne.
Perhaps, and
I mean,
Daryl.
they're the only ones who had agenda against
I'm
out.
gonna end this.
Um, thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to look out for several videos, but not just this episode, the one before. If